Here we are again with Dive Bar Comedy, episode 63. I am Wild Joe.
And this is GT.
We are back with more comedy, stand-up comedy, and interviews, behind-the-scene interviews with comics here at the Lotus Lounge.
Yeah. We did a show at the Lotus Lounge. And it was like an amazing show. It was way better than the place at Liquid Zoo. But, Liquid Zoo, we had a slow turnout. We don't always have a slow turnout at the Liquid Zoo, but the Lotus Lounge did a lot better.
Yeah, I like both of the places. But Lotus Lounge is closer to Hollywood. Seems to be more central to where all the action is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've been watching comedians. I've been watching audience members when other folks are doing comedy now.
Mm-hmm.
And see what their reaction is, how they react to comedians. And I got a whole different perspective of how and what people think of certain comedians.
So you never watched the audience before? It's the first time you ever paid attention to the audience?
When other people are up on stage.
Okay. Yeah, it's a two-way street. It's there's the audience and there's the comic, and it's a communication, two-way communication. It's not just the comic up there talking to himself. There's a response, like call and response, like in music.
Yeah, people are, how people nod their heads to music, and and I see people listening to comedians, and some people are looking down, rolling their eyes, or disgusted, or something doesn't, just the comedy itself is not put together right. I've been watching comedians, and people, I've had hosts tell me, I always like watching the audience when you're on stage, GT.
No, because you make them uncomfortable, I guess. But the thing that's funny is most stages, they have the comic is lit, and you really can't see past the first couple of rows. You can't really see the audience in most places.
Yeah, the only time you can really see the audience is just the people in front of you. And you try to look at the audience in the back, and most of the time you can't because it's kind of blurry. But when you're sitting in the back, you think the comedian is looking at you.
Right.
But I don't think he could see you.
No, it depends on the lighting. But when the stage lights are in your face, you really can't see the audience much at all, just the first few rows. But in some places you can see them, like in these bar shows, I've been able to see all the way to the back. Lotus Lounge, I could see all the way to the back. But on the other hand, I got comments from people saying that they couldn't see me very well. And the photos definitely don't come out very well. So there's just not much stage lighting there. The stage is kind of dim.
Yeah.
It depends where you stand, too. If you stand too close to the audience, I like to be closer to them, I guess I came out of the light completely. So you have to stand back. On the Lotus Lounge stage, you have to stand back, and there's a little bit of a spotlight going down.
At the Improv, for example, when I was at the Improv, I thought the comedian was looking at me, creating some sort of eye contact. I was way in the back, but if I go on stage, I can't see who the hell's in the back.
No, it's just darkness. They're staring into the darkness.
It's just your imagination.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're kind of looking at a point. Maybe they're talking to a point, and it happened to be where you were standing. So that's one way, for people that are on stage, that they're embarrassed or they're shy to look at actual audience members. Sometimes they look at somebody's forehead, or they look over somebody's head, or they just look at different points in the room. So I look at people if I can see them. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So what do you feel when you're on stage? Do you feel, when I'm on stage, what kind of reaction do you get? How people react to my comedy?
Yeah, a lot of people are grossed out. You get some laughs, but it's usually like
Some laughs?
yeah, you get some laughs. It's usually just a few people that are into your style or whatever. You seem to appeal to black people by chance. I've seen times that you really got some black guys laughing and some black women laughing. I don't know why. But that's what I've noticed is the people that laugh the most for you are black people.
Really? Was that
Yeah.
the case? Was that the case the other night?
I don't really remember. But yeah, you got the last show that I remember you doing. You had some laughs, but I wasn't really focusing. I wasn't paying much attention to who was laughing. And I don't
Right.
think there were any black people there the other night.
I had a great show at the Lotus Lounge. Last time we were at the Lotus Lounge.
That's good. Yeah, no, I always look and see who's laughing when I'm on stage because I'm looking at the audience. But when I'm sitting there watching the comics, I'm mostly looking at the comic. I'm not watching the audience. So I don't know which people laugh when you're on stage. You know, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But there's some people that are just really good at laughing. They laugh at everybody. And then, you know, sometimes you just are funny to one person or another and you just get them to laugh, you know. It's polite to laugh. It's nice and polite to laugh. A lot of comics don't laugh at each other much. It's hard to make me laugh. I don't laugh at a lot of comics, but sometimes I do.
I'm a hard person to make laugh too. I see a lot of people laughing. They're so easy. They laugh so easily.
Well, it's fun to laugh.
Some people laugh so easily.
Yeah, because they're happy. They're happy people. I
had one comedian come up to me back in the day. So, like, nobody really makes me laugh except you, GT. I don't know why.
Well, maybe you guys have similar thought processes. You know, maybe he's like, oh, this is a guy that thinks just like me.
Probably.
You know, you're going to have some people that you appeal to. Some people you don't appeal to.
Yeah, I don't. I listen to a lot of comedy. I barely laugh. Barely laugh.
Yeah. My mom said that about you. She said that she noticed when we were together in Newport Beach that we were watching comedy and that people were very funny and that you just didn't get it. Like you weren't laughing at anything. So I don't know. Maybe you just have your own off the wall sense of humor and you don't think anybody else is funny.
When did she say that?
She told me that kind of recently. We were talking about how GT has an odd sense of humor, that he thinks he's really funny. Not very many people think he's funny, but he really thinks himself is funny, and that he doesn't think anybody else is funny either. That he doesn't laugh at any people that are hilarious. He just thinks himself is funny. So, I don't know. But she noticed that about you. She said, it's kind of strange that he doesn't laugh at these really funny comics. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I hear it and I say, okay, you know.
Maybe it just doesn't appeal to you.
I laugh, but not too often. It's just
yeah. Yeah, everybody's got their own things they think are funny. It's depending on your whole background. Like, you know, maybe like in your case, you were probably raised pretty conservative. You went to Catholic school. You have a, pretty conservative family. And so maybe just anything dirty is like so funny to you because you never were allowed to say dirty words before or something like that. I don't know. My dad was always telling dirty jokes and being disgusting. But then my mom was always shocked by it. Like, oh, stop that. Oh, like disgusted. So I think that shock, like maybe I realized that was one way of kind of shocking people is to say something dirty. It always got a reaction. It never was just like, oh, yeah, whatever. It was like she always reacted to the dirtiness as if she was shocked. And I'm like, how are you still shocked 30 years later? You're married to this guy for 30 years.
One thing I was like, I've had a lot of rocking shows where I've been on stage and made a lot of people laugh. Maybe sometimes I haven't, but just, but you always have the tendency of forgetting the days I do well.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know. I have a lot of rocking shows too, but I just don't brag about it that much. So,
No, you were just saying right now that I don't make a lot of people laugh.
Well, you do get laughs. I mean, I'm not saying that you never make anybody laugh, but your sense of humor is just it's off the wall and it's your own sense of humor, and not a lot of people share it. So, but there are some people that share it. Like you were saying, all you have to do is find those few people that share your sense of humor. Those are your fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe somebody that's more like you, that thinks like you.
Right.
So everybody likes they say being relatable. Everybody likes to see somebody that reminds them of themselves. That's relatable. I probably have different fans now because I'm talking about different things than I was when I was single. So, but anyway, we better get to the show. We have Elliott Enriquez again on this episode, Casey Stoddard, and another favorite, Jason Delgado. So we've got 3 great comics coming up with all their interviews and their comedy. So stay tuned for that. And what's the date that's coming up on this is being released the night of October 16th. So our next show is Halloween, right?
Yeah, we have October 31st at the Liquid Zoo. Starts 8:30 p.m. And cover charge is $10. And it's going to be another fun Halloween night. It's our second Halloween night in a row. Last year we had it at the Universal Bar and Grill.
Yeah, we're doing it Halloween style.
Yeah.
We'll see. We have a costume contest too, so we'll see who has the best costume. Last year we had, I think, 3 unicorns. So I don't know what's trending this year, but should be fun to see people in their costume. What are you going to be, GT?
I don't know. I got too many Halloween costumes racking up in my closet throughout the years. And maybe I should be something like an Armenian.
Well, you're always an Armenian. I've seen you as a prisoner, like a jailbird, and I've seen you as a Batman. I think maybe it's time to rotate in your pirate outfit. You said you have a pirate outfit. I haven't seen that one yet.
I wore a pirate outfit in probably 2014 or 15, yeah.
Maybe it's time to bring it back.
I make a great pirate, yeah. I asked my agent once, movie agent, I'm like, hey, send me to some modeling gigs. I want to be a model.
Really?
He said, yeah, you'll make a great pirate.
Is this a true story?
Yeah.
You're going to be a pirate model?
He said, I'll send you to some pirate. You'll make a great pirate.
Wow. It's a very specific type of modeling. Pirate modeling. Wow. All right. Yeah, so come see us on Halloween in the Valley. Liquid Zoo.
This is Elliott Enriquez. I'm Wild Joe.
Needs no introduction. You know her.
We've been
You
on
love
here a
her.
while.
Wild Joe. Give it a hand. Give it a hand.
Thank you.
I hope people at home listening are just clapping.
Yeah, clapping in your car.
This is a thorny bush. That's
Okay,
what
we're standing outside.
I'm in
There's
thorns.
a thorny bush.
I'm actually in thorns. This is beautiful.
Really weird.
So wait, is Tascam throwing the? Because Dive Bar Comedy, that's a great domain.
We
They
thought
gotta
of
throw
it,
money
that's
away.
being original. We're original. We thought of Dive Bar Comedy. Wow, there's a lot of spikes on this bush.
Yeah,
Look at this.
This
Look
is
at
actually a
This is
genuinely
a scary,
hazard
thorny
outside of a
bush
bar.
outside of Lotus
Have you
Lounge.
seen the guys in this bar? Like, they're pretty wasted.
Hey, if you want to get in a bar fight, say, I'll meet you outside. And then you meet him by the thorny bush and
Yeah.
just push him in.
Yeah, you put your back to the street, line him up in the bush, just one shove.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
I've been watching a lot of Peppa Pig lately.
Peppa Pig. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because I have the
I
babies.
forget about her.
Well, they're always getting
She has
stuck
a
in
brother,
blackberry bushes.
right? She's got a
brother
brother.
named George.
Yeah. Oh George. Oh George.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They're always getting stuck in blackberry bushes. They must have a lot of blackberries in London or something.
Do you think Peppa Pig is raising a generation of American children that belittle and patronize British people?
No, but I heard there's something called the Peppa Pig effect, where the little tots are speaking with British accents, which is so cute. I hope mine comes out with a British
Is it
accent.
cute or pretentious?
I love it. I think it's
like,
adorable.
you know, like that friend that like went to college and then they went there and then pretended to have like a British
Madonna.
accent.
Madonna.
Yeah, or like somebody that goes to England and they're there for like a month and they're like, oh my god, I did a month abroad and now I have a British accent.
I don't know, but I think babies with a British accent are the cutest thing ever. Like little, like 2 to 4 year olds with a British accent. It's like the cutest. Have you ever been to London?
Yeah, of course. I've been in
Have you ever
London.
met a kid in London talking? They're so cute. Amazing.
Kids are terrible in all forms, except for your kids, of course.
The British accent.
How was Greece? I'm stalking you guys on Instagram.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we went to Greece with the kids, and
how was that, traveling with the kids, man?
We couldn't go to nightclubs like we wanted to. We couldn't...
Were you planning on doing that? Was that part of the plan?
No, we knew with the kids we couldn't. But we went to dinners. That's the same as here. All you can do is go to dinner. If there's a restaurant, you're allowed to bring kids in. If there's no restaurant, like a bar like this, you're not allowed to bring kids.
Did you plan Greece like before or after the second kid?
Well, I have a timeshare, and it's like use it or lose it.
Okay.
And it goes all over the place. And I thought, let's go somewhere in Europe. And
did you inherit the timeshare? When did you get talked into that?
No, I got suckered into it.
Yeah.
I got suckered into it. There's no way to sell it because you know what? The people that try to sell your timeshare are all scams themselves.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, give us $1,000. We'll list it on this site. And it's all upfront. And then they call you all the time pressuring you and they trick you. Like you go on their website and they're like, give us all your information and then we'll let you know if we can sell your timeshare. But basically they just harass you for the rest of your life. Hey, you want to sell your timeshare? So they know you're a sucker already, so you get scammed and then scammed again. I tried to sell my timeshare back to the people or return it back to the people that I bought it from, and they ended up upselling me and I paid even more money.
That's
I'm
what
on
they do.
Some kind of 10-year lease. They're so good at sales.
They're so good.
I went in there strong, like I'm not going to buy anything. I'm here for the free sandwich.
Yeah.
And I came
it's
out
a
with
dying
timeshare.
industry, sales, because so many millennials, it's like we see something on the internet, we buy it,
No,
and then it's
horrible.
like
Those
you forget
pressure
about
sales.
those pressure sales.
They ripped up my contract. They're like, you don't want it, fine. They ripped it up. I was
Oh
like,
my
but
God.
wait.
They got you.
They really got me.
They went all out.
They really got me.
So my parents growing up, they had a timeshare in Palm Springs, and we used the shit out of that every summer. And
might as well use
my
it.
dad was cheap, so he never got scammed. He always got the best value one. So he was like, he got the shittiest week or whatever. But then he's smart, and he would call and he'd be like, well, I'm just going to cancel. He would turn the game, and I'm going to cancel, and then they'd be like, no, we'll upgrade you for free. You can have a better week.
Okay.
And so over the years, I don't know what they've done with their timeshare, but they like manipulated it into like being more than it's worth.
Okay.
And there's a way to do it.
Well, I don't know
it's
what's
just
going
you
to
got to
happen.
bring a salesperson. You got to get someone
look at
that's
my
in it.
contract because what happens is if you own it forever. So I think my kid might get stuck with the timeshare too.
Yeah, it's
when
like
I die.
it's in perpetuity.
I'll never ever get rid of this
till
thing.
death do you part. Not even really.
But I have used it at least once a year, and it goes all kinds of places, and it's
Do you
not
think
bad.
you save with the timeshare
No,
compared to what
I could
you would
probably
pay?
and
Greece
it'd be
is
the
expensive.
same amount.
I mean, the flights alone.
Well, the flight we got for free because GT has
GT got the hookup?
points on his credit card.
shit.
You know, like those rewards points.
Yeah.
Every
I got
time
the
you
Chase
use your
Sapphire.
card,
Oh yeah.
you get points, and so and the babies under 2 fly free.
Oh my god.
So we have to hold them on our lap for 20 hours, but we
can't sleep. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well,
Did either one of you double up so the other one could sleep?
That's
Baby
illegal.
on each arm?
Illegal.
Oh
You gotta
my god.
have
And the flight attendant's like, oh
one
my
on
god.
each row, and all these rules, and then the babies cry because they want to be with mommy.
How'd they do? Yeah, they cry.
Whoever had to sit by GT cries, and whoever sat by me was fine.
Oh my god.
So the guy next to him, I felt sorry for.
That's crazy.
But otherwise, it was a
Well,
fun
good
trip.
on you guys.
They didn't
I
cry
mean,
too much.
that
Actually.
takes courage.
They cry every day.
All the way to Greece, 2 kids under 2.
Yeah, 202.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's like a challenge. That's like setting, that's putting yourself. You're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this.
Yeah, we're going. I
We're
mean,
like, we have 2 kids, but we got this.
I was pretty confident. Then I started to lose confidence like a couple days before. Like, what am I doing? Like, why did we book this? But it went better than I would have expected.
When the picture came up on my Instagram, so many things went through my head. I was like, how did they pull that off? Is there family? Are grandparents there? Is somebody watching the kids? I was like, oh my goodness.
I know. My friend's like, you should get a nanny while you're there. And I'm like, I don't know anybody
Do
there.
they have like sleepover for babies like you do with your dog when you leave? You like put them in a kennel.
In a
Get one of those
daycare.
for the kids. You sleepover care.
Well, I was thinking about night care. Like even going to Vegas, they have daycare, but they should have night care.
I think they do it like the hotels in Vegas, right? You can get
There's only a
some
couple.
Vegas nanny. She's a stripper during the day. Lost her spark, so she can't strip at night. So she watches kids at the Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, maybe. But
They're
you're
like,
not
no,
allowed
we
to
background check them.
You know what? You're not allowed to leave Caesar's Palace then. There's only a couple hotels that do it, and you have to stay on the premises. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man, kids
so
really
anybody
are
who's looking
like-
to start a business, go to Vegas, become a night nanny.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we're going over our time.
Oh yeah, but it's always a pleasure,
It's really fun to
Do
have
we
you
always
on.
go over? I feel like we always do.
We're not on a set time.
It's the best segment of this whole show, guys. You can keep listening after this, but me and Wild Joe have incredible podcast chemistry.
We're a set after this. So.
Oh, yeah. We got
where
plenty
can people find you online if they want to
you know, Elliott Comedy, 2 L's, 2 T's, ElliottComedy.com. That's the same thing on Instagram. And I got a Twitter, but I don't use it unless I'm angry at a company and I hate tweet them until they respond.
That's like my Instagram page. It was a bunch of insects and wild animals, and then I had kids. Now it's just a bunch of kid pictures. I don't really use it for content.
I just have to close with my one story. So I was trying to order a milkshake from Shake Shack, because that's what one does on a Friday night when they're not out.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get this milkshake, but the Postmates app is the only place you can order Shake Shack for delivery. I'm trying to order through this app, and it's like not letting me select a flavor for the milkshake, and I have to select like 3 to add it to my cart. It ends up being like $15 for one milkshake. I'm like, obviously this thing's bugged out, broken. So guy who never uses Twitter, the only thing I use it for, I get on there and I just start tweeting at Shake Shack, sending them screenshots of their broken stuff until they responded.
Oh, hey, at least you got them to respond.
They still haven't fixed it, but I'm vindicated.
Oh, that's good.
Now I just have to go pick up the milkshake.
You're a winner.
Their milkshakes bring me to their yard.
All right, well, this should be fun.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Hey, ladies, you want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits, clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
Round of applause for yourselves, guys. So you guys ready for the next comedian coming to the stage? You got that right. So this is the double E right here. He is a motherfucking GT Comedy Jam veteran. He's been here. He's support. He's strong. He's talented. He's smart. And I love saying his name. It's Mr. Elliott Enriquez.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel GT Comedy Jam veteran. I feel like I've been through some wars. I'm gonna stand back here in the light because just mentioned it, and it's nice. I'm an empath, you guys. I feel other people's emotions, you know. And I'm subscribed to a couple different women's forums, like forums where women post about their thing, because I'm just really into female empowerment right now. I'm just like, because it's the positivity in the community for me that gets it going. Like male culture is just so negative. And if you take a look at like any message board that's for women, it's just someone posts out something sad and it's just all comments of empowerment. And I just need that in my life. I'm into it. Really into female empowerment. It's little things guys don't know about. It's like right now my girlfriend recently, she just got a new jacket that has pockets. So I'm just riding high on that right now. Like we're stoked. Like as a family, like everyone, we're really into this jacket. Like it's not even technically jacket weather yet, but like every time it drops below a certain temperature, we're like, wear your new jacket. Like it's amazing. It's got pockets in it. Like that's a problem that women have that I didn't even know about. And exactly. It's such a problem. It really is. These are things that I don't think about. Like I've never worn glasses in my life. I never thought about the fact when like I hold something up to someone, I'm like, look at this. And they're like, I don't have my glasses on. I'm like, I'm just not thinking. I've had the luxury of pockets my whole entire life. I'm just not thinking. So get stoked on the little things is all I'm trying to say, guys. Get stoked on the little things. Women have it hard, they do. And it's all about positivity in that community because, I think about it this way. It's like when I go to see a doctor that needs to touch my balls, like there isn't glass, like fireproof glass in front of the nurse's station. Like there's not bulletproof glass. Like have you guys ever been to like a gynecology? You ever been to like Planned Parenthood or something like that? Like just for like a routine checkup. It's scary. There's bulletproof glass just to see your reproductive doctor because of the threat of how other people feel about you going to a doctor for your body. Guys don't think about these things. We don't. And we don't think that we don't have pockets either. I'm saying it's like the same thing. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to be more positive. That's all I want to do. Positivity is important. It is. Like, it's hard when you're a bigger guy, when you're my size, right? Because people kind of look down on you for being a bigger guy. They think maybe like, you lost control, you're a little bit of a glutton. And it's like, I gotta find things that I like about my body, like you got a body positivity, right? 2019, right? Yes. Exactly. So like, when I sit down, I have like a 3-inch overhang of fat right here. I like to call it my cubby. For those of you guys that like went to preschool or anything like that, cubby is something you store things in, right? Right? Like when I sat down, I put a vape pen in there. And it can just go in and out of the cubby. It's like a magic trick. I'm a magician and a comic. I'm one of those acts. You just bring things up to the stage, I make it disappear in my fat. That's what I do. That's my whole spiel. Anybody got keys? You guys want to lose something? Just give it to me. It'll be gone in a second. It's incredible. I use the cubby every day. If I'm texting and driving and a cop pulls me over, I just shove my phone in the cubby. It's like cops like, sir, I pulled you over. I'm like, no, officer, I don't. Like, sir, you were texting and driving. Sir, I don't even own a phone. You can search the entire car. I don't even have one on me. Sir, why is your stomach vibrating? Oh, shit. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's incredible. Cubbies, it's just positivity. Find things you like about yourself. Bring positivity into your life. Female empowerment. It's 2019, people. It's almost 2020. Get it together. Watch things that make you happy. Stop watching documentaries about sea lions jumping off cliffs and watch Queer Eye. Watch something positive. That's all I'm saying. You need positivity in your life. I watch Queer Eye. Anybody else? Netflix's Queer Eye? That's just like that's all it is positive. I have a gay friend. He's like, if you're sad, all you need is a gay guy to come in your life and make you feel better about yourself. I was like, yeah, they gave it to us. It's a show. They give you 5 of them. 5 gay guys. They give you 5 gay guys come into your life. They tell you how amazing you are, and a sad person just turns the corner. They're like, I feel so much better about myself. I used to hate myself, but then they told me I was amazing and fabulous. I need that. I do. If 5 gay guys came into my life, told me how amazing I was, I wouldn't be calling my fat my cubby just to get over the fact that I'm so fat. Seriously, guys, if I had that in my life, like if I woke up in the morning and I looked in the mirror and 5 gay guys popped up behind me and they were like, look at you. You're serving me, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, realness. They're like, Elliott, look at you. You're serving me, pulled an all-nighter to play video games, chic. Like, look at you. You're serving me. He ain't chubby. That's his cubby. Seriously. I need the positivity in my life. I do. It's just amazing. I love Queer Eye. I was telling one of my sad straight friends, I was like, dude, if you want to be positive, you got to watch this show. He's like, no, man, I can't. That shit's too gay. Shit's too gay for me, man. I was like, dude, I don't get it. I just don't understand why straight guys are so afraid of gay things, because I feel like they're more gay than any gay guys I actually know. Like I'm a straight guy. I chose to be a wrestler. That's just dry humping a dude to submission for 9 minutes. That's all that sport is. And then you take a shower with him afterwards. Literally, you do it in a leotard, you take a shower with him afterwards, and it's tail. I'm like a tail whip away with a towel from being like, yeah, queen, give me more. Hit me with it, daddy. Seriously, straight guys are weird about gay things. I'm straight, but like I'm not weird about it. It's like if somebody asked me like, do you have any cute friends you could hook me up with? I'd be like, yeah, I know some of my cute friends. You'd be like, oh, okay, no problem. But if you ask some guys, they're like, oh, I don't look at my friends like that. That's gay. That's gay. I don't look at my friends like that. And it's weird because it's like I know the difference between attractive and unattractive, right? Like if I look at a painting, I know if it's good or bad. That's all I'm saying. Like if I look at a guy, I know if I think they're attractive or not. It's like I guess I know my type is what I'm trying to say. Right? That's not weird. It's not weird to be straight and know your type. It's not. And like people weird out, they think it's gay. They think, oh, you look at guys like that. It's like, all right, it's like I'm not weird. It's not weird. It's a straight thing. Like if gay porn pops up, like I click away, but like I get a little bit of butterflies before I do it. Like it's weird. It pops up. Like I don't know if I'm not supposed to see it or if I am supposed to see it. But it's one of those things. I just think about it for a second. It's not weird. It's not gay. What I'm trying to say, guys, is like, I'm not gay, but like I'd suck his dick to prove I could do it. Like if a girl's like, oh, I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to suck a dick, it's like, oh, I've never done it, but I'm pretty sure I could do it. It can't be that hard. Like if it came down, worst comes to worst, you gotta suck dick to prove you can do it. Prove you can do it. I'm a man. I'm a man enough to prove I could do it. I'll stand behind my word. So I'm sucking dicks after the show, guys. Is what I'm saying. Have a great night. Check it out. Elliott Comedy. I love you all. And Mike goes in this band.
That's right. Since I'm the host, I want 10% of those dick sucking sales. That's right. One more round of applause for Elliott Enriquez. I had a. Oh yeah, have a good night, brother. Don't you rob nobody. You know he's Central American. That's what they do. Yeah. Okay, that's louder. DC said make it louder, so it's louder. All right, you enjoy Elliott, guys? Goddamn right you did, you sons of bitches. You sons of bitches.
Hey guys, you need a party tent, you need a commercial tent, you need a tent because you have no garage? Well, log on to webtentsale.com, webtentsale.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now.
Hey there, it's Dive Bar Comedy. We are here with Casey Stoddard.
Yes.
Casey Stoddard.
Yeah.
First time.
So what's going on? How long you been doing comedy, man?
Well, technically 10 years, but like seriously for about like 6 or 7.
What makes it serious?
Well, like just doing it more frequently. I mean, the first year I did it, I only did it twice. So I had such bad stage
That's a pretty
fright.
long time, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I see.
Where'd you start off?
Started in Michigan, then I went to Chicago, and then I came here about 3 years ago.
So, do you like the Chicago scene versus the LA scene? Well, which one is better?
I don't know. Well,
is there a scene out there?
There is, yeah. Chicago's
Just as much as LA?
Yeah, and yeah, Chicago's got a really good scene. It's easier to get around because you can just hop on like the train and stuff. It's like medium size. LA's like huge, you know.
Is it a bringer show out there? Do you get paid, or what's it like?
Yeah, there's bringer shows, and you can get paid. But I mean, it's just kind of it's got a little bit of everything. But I mean, you know, it's either between New York or LA, right? If you want to make it big, I guess.
But it's cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
So
yes.
you gotta be. You can't make it in Chicago.
I mean, you can make it in Chicago, but I think there's only so far you can go there. You know what I mean?
Oprah, she's from
yeah,
Chicago.
That's true. Yeah,
she went
yeah.
pretty far.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, you can like headline and work the Midwest and stuff, but I mean that kind of gets old.
Well, they probably make more money than people trying to get famous in LA.
That's true. That's true. They do, but I mean, it is cold there. Like
people
you said.
here, they start touring. They probably go out to the Midwest. That's what they do.
Yeah. You have to fly back a bunch and work it, but
wow.
better than driving, I guess.
What kind of have you ever been on tour as far as on a West Coast tour up and down the coast? Have you ever done any?
No, not the West Coast. I've done the Midwest quite a bit, yeah, and then a little bit of the South, but no, I haven't gone like anywhere on the West Coast besides LA.
Are you used to doing dive bars at all? Where's the most dive bars as far as the tour goes? Where do you see the most dive bars? It's like in the Midwest, or just we can do regular comedy?
Just everywhere, honestly. I mean, I did a private show for swingers in a Knights Inn hotel, motel.
Swingers?
Yeah.
Like people that switch partners?
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
Were they naked
Did you
while you
end
did
up
the
getting
show?
naked too?
No.
Wait.
They
What
were
did I say? Imagine your audience naked.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
No, these were folks from the Midwest, so they were not the ones you'd like to see naked. But
You know what? It doesn't matter where they're from. Any
Yeah.
swinger party. I've been to
Yeah.
swinger parties in Florida, in Vegas, in Spain, in LA, all the
Yeah.
places you go, San Francisco. Any place you go to a sex club, they are the most unattractive,
Yeah.
ugly,
Yeah.
nasty-looking people you've ever seen,
Yeah.
and you do not want to see them naked, and you definitely don't want to see any sex acts.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they were a great audience. Everyone was having fun. They all laughed because they were all going to get laid later. And then
having a good time.
Yeah, and then after the show, there was like some like grinding and stuff going on afterwards, and I was like, oh, okay, I think this is time when I should leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to get dragged into this, but they were fun shows.
Well, were jokes sexual in nature?
I mean, yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, they were like on board with
Tailor it
anything.
for your,
yeah,
audience.
pretty much. Yeah, I remember one of my buddies. He was on the show and he had a joke about how someone told him to suck a fucking dick, and he's like, "Do you know how hard it is to suck a dick that's currently fucking something?" And a woman in the audience just goes, "Yes." And it was pretty great.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least they had some entertainment at their swinger party instead of they got to fill the time somehow.
Yeah, exactly. You
can't swing all the time.
Yeah. That was the opening. That was like Friday. That was the opening night, and I guess it goes Saturday, Sunday.
I see. Yeah, they get bored after a while. They're like, I already fucked all these ugly people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. My friend and her husband became swingers, and they're separated now. It just all went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It just the relationship got really loose, and
Too
started
loose.
bringing a lot of people home, and then they got STDs, and her husband got some young girl pregnant, and it was like all a big mess.
Yeah. Well, that's a big thing now is polyamory or whatever it is. But,
Yeah, polyamory.
I don't know.
But just be single. Be single.
Yeah.
It's so fun to be single. You don't even have to be polyamorous. You can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to keep tabs on people.
I never understood this polyamory. This guy was teaching a class about it, actually.
Oh, really?
I went to this thing, and this guy was teaching a class about it. I talked to him, but it was all about there's the primary and the secondary. I go, that's fucked up.
Okay.
Who wants to be the secondary?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I've already got my primary spot filled. And you can't, like, bust into that spot because that's, like, the number one, like, almost like the girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
pretty
you have
much.
to be a secondary. Who wants to be secondary?
Yeah, it just seems like it's just going to create jealousy.
If you're single, you don't have to rank them as primary. This is my primary guy. This is my secondary. My tertiary guy. No, you can just whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. It's not for me.
Anyway, enough of this. Where can people find you online if they want to find your comedy?
It's Casey_Stoddard.
How do you spell Casey?
CASEY and then STODDARD.
Okay, great. Well, it's going to be fun hearing your stuff.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you.
Hey guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during the last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. Call them up. Say, hey, what your situation is.
So, you sons of bitches ready for the next comedian? You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Once again, welcome to the Lotus Lounge. Thank everybody for sticking around. Thank everybody for coming out. Thanks to all the comedians that hit the stage so far. Are you ready for this person coming up? Now, I like this motherfucker's name. It sounds like that motherfucker got a good crossover, or maybe he might be a good cornerback. I don't know, right? But he got the CS for the initials of the name. It's really cool. And let's get it right. So we're going to go clap, 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 clap. Put your hands together for Casey
All right. My little sister just came out of the closet. She's a lesbian. Yeah. And I'm proud of her. But I feel like I should have known. Like I remember whenever we would try to play rock, paper, scissors, she was always too busy eating pussy. Thank you. I apologize for the lack of eye contact. Too busy watching my career go nowhere. Okay. I have an adopted little brother from South Africa, and I like to pick on him, and when I do, I like to put him in full Nelson Mandelas. It's like a regular full Nelson, but it lasts for 27 years. I'm gonna let him up. He's gonna be president or something. I don't know. If you guys had hooks for hands, you wouldn't be able to do air quotes. Because it would look like everything you're saying is a question. You could turn one hook upside down, and it would look like you know how to speak Spanish. Okay. No comprende? I know. Maya Angelou. My dad. I always confuse those two. My dad used to refer to his children as his dreams, because eventually he gave up on us. Spit on there. Sorry. Oh, man. There's this cute girl in my building I've been trying to talk to, but I'm not very good at approaching women. But I did notice that she'll come over to my apartment to ask me to kill spiders for her. And I do it because that's the only time I get to talk to her. But I don't know if I can keep doing it because spiders are expensive. You know? I've been told when I'm naked I look like a tripod. Because I'm usually in someone's trunk. Thank you. Growing up, my family loved The Wizard of Oz. And one year we got a camcorder, so in order to make it a more authentic reenactment, I helped build a yellow brick road. My little sister dressed up as Dorothy, and while we were filming, my brother hanged himself in the background. You guys ever cut the sleeves off your best flannel and think to yourself, what have I get her done? Me too. I think a house really becomes a home once you start referring to rugs as rugs and not hooker wrapping paper. This next character, thank you. This next character is the optometrist finger banging his wife. This is the eye doctor finger banging his wife. Better one or two? One or two? Thank you. I was performing an exorcism the other day. A gig's a gig, and performing an exorcism, and the person who was possessed looked me right in the eye and was like, "Your mother sucks cocks in hell." Brought a tear to my eye. She hasn't changed a bit. Thank you. I agree. I love my mom. I had to break up with my last girlfriend because I found out she was poking holes in my condoms. I was like, "Are you insane? Do you want your sister to get pregnant?" I bought a false alarm clock. Just goes off randomly throughout the night. Every time I wake up, I'm like, "Oh, false alarm." Keep sleeping. Guys, this is what I really want to talk about tonight. Never murder a janitor. Never murder a janitor, folks. Too many key witnesses. You guys have been fun. I'll leave you guys with this one. My girlfriend, my real living, breathing girlfriend, she clogged the toilet. Hey, can you believe that shit? My girlfriend clogged the toilet. It's all my fault, though. Should have cut her into smaller pieces. You guys have a good night. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Give it up for your host. I forget his name. Yeah, Lotus Lounge.
Another round of applause for Casey, the goddamn Stoddard. I like that dude. He's all right.
LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile?
Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com.
All right, this is Jason Delgado. We're on Dive Bar Comedy.
Yeah, Jason Delgado. He's like a regular on
I know.
Comedy
Now
Jam.
we're doing it for real.
Yeah, he always comes through, man.
Not only that, you know everybody, especially all the hot girl
I
comics.
try to bring myself to the best of my abilities.
How do you
to
know
the many
Rachel
hot-
D? Where do you know her from?
I know her from the comedy scene, man. We travel out and about in the world. We run into hot comics. You get Instagram information.
Are you sure you're gay? Are you sure you're gay?
I'm not gay, bro.
Who said he was gay?
I thought you said you were
No,
gay.
bro. Only if he's buying.
I thought you were gay.
That's a good line.
Say you were gay?
No, bro. Am I not gonna be on now? Should I not be on the season? Oh man.
I thought you said you were gay.
I only let him on because he feels the gay quotient now. We gotta let him go.
no.
I feel the Puerto Rican quotient. I tell a joke about lesbians, and I go that if I was gay, I'd want you to call me Gaylord so I could keep up with lesbian, because lesbian's such a dope word.
No. Did you hear about this guy named Gaylord? He was 18 years old. He sued his parents for naming him Gaylord for the damages it inflicted in terms of being bullied and also monetary damages for not getting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having a resume that says Gaylord and just being a laughingstock. He actually sued his parents. I don't know if he won or
Love
not.
that. He split it with society for thinking Gaylord's still funny.
My goodness.
But yeah, I'm not gay, GT. Can I still perform, bro?
Man, I
feel the Puerto Rican demographic, yo. You need a Hispanic
on
in
every
this,
show. I
dude.
try to put one gay guy. I thought that was you.
Man, yo, I lie. Like I could be bi. I make that
GT's
shit up.
butt cheeks just loosened up. I noticed. He was
Bye.
like a.
I could play bi. You guys. You guys.
I was like, there's something kind of odd because he said he was gay, but then all his friends look straight. So I was like,
I only say I'm gay to get gigs.
His friends are straight as it can come, and I was like,
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to get out here. Women nowadays, I feel like they need that sort of non-alpha. Like if gay guys were as confident as they were, but then fucked women, they would be crushing. You know what I mean?
They
It's
have
just
better
their
bodies,
It's their
too.
confidence. It's their
Their
bodies.
style,
but it's also they're like they'll tell a
I
girl
see
like
him at
that's
the gym
ugly.
all the time. I see the gay guys at the gym all the time.
And they're the ones, dude.
They're the ones that are working on their looks. They care about their appearance.
They care, and they'll tell you, girl, that outfit don't look right. And a girl's like, yo, if you had a dick that could fuck me, you'd be the hottest thing in the world. My man's just like, you look nice, and he doesn't even care. I'd rather you hate me.
Yeah, you always hear about women that get stuck married to a gay guy on accident, but they must have known.
They knew, but they were like, everything else is so good but the dick. It's so good.
Yeah, he's probably like a perfect feminine man.
She probably watches gay porn.
Yeah, whatever.
To some girls, fetish is gay porn.
No way.
I see girls just. Some girls, I've heard comedian girls talk about how they watch gay porn to
see the dominance.
That's
of the
their favorite
masculine
porn.
Dominance,
Yeah, that's how
There's
they
no
get off.
women in it. How are you gonna? It's like
part of
watching
the
dogs
best-
have
that's the
sex.
best part.
There's guys that just want lesbian porn. There's guys that just watch
That's why if you
lesbian
notice,
porn.
every novel that's about women or focusing on women always has a woman being chased by two guys.
Yeah. I
Twilight,
get the double
right?
penetration.
So it's like
the
she's just like, I'll just kind of sit here.
gangbang porn. I like gangbang
Yeah.
porn, but I don't like two guys with. What's the point? That's like watching dogs have sex.
Someone does.
My wife likes gangbang porn.
Yeah, that's my.
FYI. On that dive bar comedy, that's that new news, man. That's that you don't
My
know
wife
stuff.
calls me up. She goes, "Where the fuck are you?" Honey, just go back to watching gangbang porn.
I'll be there as soon as it's done. Don't
Bring your
scroll.
friends.
Don't scroll.
Oh God.
Anyway, I don't want to
My
take up everybody's
battery's
interview
dead.
time, but this is so much fun. We could do this, dude. We got a show tonight, but we could do this for
All right,
hours. now.
Casey Stoddard's here.
All right, wait, hey, y'all gotta put the cart ahead of the horse. Now I have to put these in the right order. No, he already talked about somebody else. Now I have to put these in
Now I
the
have to
same
re-edit.
order that he talked in. All right. Okay, Jason, where can people find you online?
I'm Delgado.com. I'm Jason Delgado on Instagram, Twitter, and out in the world in LA.
Cool. All
Thank
right.
you so much, you guys.
Good to
Have
see
a great
you.
show.
Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, this is fun. Thank
Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com, or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
All right. So you guys ready for this next comedian coming to the stage? This motherfucker is a Latino Don. He's one of my Anunnaki brothers that landed in a Central American place of some sort. He do show mad love. He puts mad work in LA. He's everywhere. All over the city. Flappers, ice houses, all kind of shit. He at your motherfucking mama house. Show some love and get it together for Jason. Get it up, get it up, get it up. Jason Delgado!
Mista See, the best hype man in comedy, yo, for real, bro. Man, my mom don't love me that much, bro. Thank you for that, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thank you. A little bit on myself. Thank you, yo. Thank you, yo. I appreciate it. It's late, yo. It's Tuesday. We should be home Netflixing, yo. Fucking, but we're here. I'm originally from New York. I am Puerto Rican. Yeah, you might have heard about us on the news, right? Only good, only good. You know, that's the other thing, man. They put out that fake news about Puerto Ricans, like we're a bunch of lazy nobodies, man. And yo, we're strong, man. We're efficient. Like when that power went out in Puerto Rico, yo, we did it ourselves, yo. We figured it out. You know what I mean? We kept the power on and the hot water by hooking up electrodes to the tongues of Puerto Ricans while they argued. People don't know about that, right? They just give them a topic. Like, you know, they don't even think you're American. Like, and then the lights would turn on, the water would be clean. It's us who did it, yo. We solved it. Some people Puerto Rican out here, there's only two of us, me and J-Lo. So like it's up to represent the culture, you can't get that feeling. You know, a lot of Mexicans out here. I do love the Mexican culture though, yo. Love the people, love the food, love the culture. Guys gotta work on that candy though. That Mexican candy's just the fucking worst, man. It's like a Jolly Rancher covered in pepper spray, man. It's not even like a treat, it's like a weapon, bro. I'm gonna hold this thing. Am I supposed to eat this? It's like a team, bro. Not so good, man. It's tough. I don't like to talk about these hot button topics, but I feel like GT kind of got on something that kind of got me spurting. You know, I've been thinking a lot about gun violence, man, and I think I might have figured out a solution. And I know I'm as surprised as you are, but listen up, yo. Here's the thing. We got to get real about a couple things. We're not going to get rid of guns, yo. It's just not going to happen, man. You know what the problem with guns is? You know what the real problem with guns is? Have you ever fired a gun? Feels fucking amazing, right? And we're not trying to get rid of shit that feels amazing right now, man. You know, we're putting alcohol in seltzer water. You know, we're running out of weed. We're running out of chicken sandwiches, man. This shit is over, bro. We're about feeling good. We just want to feel good. Just shut up. Let me feel good. Right? We just got to get rid of this psycho energy. Right? This negative, I want to kill somebody psycho energy, yo. And I think I got it. And I think GT hit on it, too. Sex robots. No, these are robots that are. I'm sure you follow. And the thing, women, you've been on this for years, man. You've been fucking robots at the beginning of time, man. You know, you guys got motors in them, you got lights in them. That's why you're not shooting up a Walmart, bro. You're free. You know, but guys, we're pent up, man. Everybody thinks it's, I want to fuck. It's not that, man. There's a mental component. There's a deep emotional component with guys, you know. And a lot of times women aren't willing to make a guy feel strong or alpha, right? Especially if he's broke. But sex robots, right? Like Google can design them to make a guy feel strong and powerful. You're all I need, you're very strong. You don't have to shoot the Walmart, right? Then he can fuck the shit out of it and shut it off and put it in the closet and go back to being himself, but without that anger, right? That negative stress. When we're complaining about sex robots online, we know we're in the end game. Then we're clear. 1 star, that's not a real booty. 5 star, that's a real booty. That's the end game, right? When we have those guys complaining about sex, we're bitching about the build quality of a vagina. Nobody's going to shoot them all, bro. It's just not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. And you realize how strong women are when you get about, you start to think about these sexual women. Women don't even need us, man. You know? I had a friend who recently came out to me as lesbian. I was like, oh, lesbian, should I bow? That sounds like you're a fucking queen, man. Like, it's a regal, man. I was like, maybe they should bring back Gaylord. Remember Gaylord? Man, if I was gay, I'd want to be Gaylord, right? Just to keep up. Right? Yo, call me Gaylord. I ain't trying to be soft. Yeah, she came out as lesbian and she was telling me, I started having sex with this girl. Things are going really good. And I'm thinking, we may start a relationship. And I was like, yo, that sounds amazing. Quick question, though. Not to sound stupid, but what is sex to you? You know what I mean? Because like guy rule sex is like football rules, right? Like any part of the ball crosses the goal line, it's sex, right? And we have fingers, so like what's the metric that you're gauging? She said, sex is when you make your partner orgasm. I was like, I am going to bow, actually. That's very I'm probably a virgin. Blew my mind, I didn't get the light, but I thought that was enough time. But I'll leave you with this. Fuck public restrooms, man. They're the worst. Right? The most annoying thing. A lot of these chatty Cathys nowadays in public restrooms. Like, we're not communicating in real life, so we're communicating in public restrooms. And I was at a public restroom recently. I'm at the urinal at a concert. Some guy just pulls up next to me, like all brash. Hey, what do you think of the band? I'm like, yo, can we do this on the beer line? It's breathing from my body. I'm taking a dump. That's the worst, right? I take a dump in a public restroom. We got a paper mache, some dirty bowl, and punch a hole in it. I still don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do, right? I'm sitting there, I'm trying to cover up my bodily sounds. I'm coughing with my farts or flushing. I'm trying to pull toilet, like Skrillex. Like anything I can do to not be embarrassed. And this guy's next to me giving a fucking TED talk. Nah, bro, here's what you should do. It's like, yo, are we taking dumps, man? Are we having conversations? Supposed to be things of silence and shame. I thought that would play a lot better. My name's Jason Delgado. You guys have a wonderful evening, Mista See.
That's right. Another round of applause for Jason Delgado. Viva la Boricua! Viva la Boricua! That's some Tito Puente shit. You gotta do what you do. So I'm from Philly. So my Puerto Rican friends would kidnap me. I don't know if you guys have Latino friends. They bring you to the house. There's a party. It's probably for their 1-year-old baby. We're all getting drunk and smoking weed and doing coke. I don't get it. But you're at the party, and then they make you dance with their aunt or their cousin all night. And then they shove plates of food down your throat. Even if you're not hungry. It's really a torture thing. Like, so if you know any Latinos and they kidnap you, that means they really like you. Round of applause for Boricua, Latino culture, and all the love. Jason Delgado. Round of applause for that man. He's a fucking regular to the GT Comedy Jam. Always killing it. Always bringing the heat. Viva la Boricua. You know what I mean? All right.
Alrighty, so that is our show, episode 63.
Yeah, 63, man. I'm excited. We're pumping out episodes one after another.
Yeah, pumping it out every Wednesday morning or Tuesday night, depending on where you are in the U.S. or around the world. And you can subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, iTunes or Android or any place, SoundCloud, wherever.
Yeah, just like you're doing a great job distributing the podcast. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, GT. Thank you. And it's always fun working with you. And can't wait to come back next week.
I'm still looking forward to my theme song. Is that theme song ever going to be put on a podcast?
Let's get a theme song going.
Dive Bar Comedy theme song. I want to hear it.